Today we're driving a 1996 BMW Z3. This is substitute Topher's BMW Z3.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This has a naturally aspirated inline four-cylinder, a 1.9 liter that makes 138 horsepower, 133 pound-feet of torque. Cool. So this was the BMW Miata back in the day.
That's right.
This is the only way it came. No inline six in this yet, only a four-cylinder, 5-speed manual. Let's start it up, walk you guys around it, and take it for a drive.
It's technically owned by a really close friend of mine. I've just had it in my possession for a year. And when he sent it to me, it needed a lot of love, and I've dumped a lot of love and blood and sweat and tears and money into this car to make it nice. And I mean, I'm really proud with how it turned out, and you'll see that on the walk around.
All right, well, let's get started. Yeah, because it looks great.
Yeah.
Love the red interior. Love the red seats. These got reupholstered here. And we've got this kind of like textured lizard skin like leather on the side. That's cool. Silver paint looks fantastic. This was a cool car when it first came out.
Yeah, so my buddy and his dad bought this brand new in 1996 after watching the GoldenEye James Bond film.
Oh,
of
yeah.
course, this was the car in the film.
That's right.
Except the car in the film was blue and tan, which is initially what they ordered. And I have the original order paperwork, but somewhere along the line they decided they didn't want blue on tan. So on the order paperwork, blue and tan is crossed out and silver on red is penciled in.
Okay.
So
This is great.
I've got everything to accompany this car.
Really nice weight to the doors, the trunk.
Yeah.
This only weighs about 2,700 pounds, 2,690 or so.
Yep.
So a few hundred pounds heavier than the Miata at the time, but the doors feel like it weighs like a 7 Series or something.
That's right.
It's
Yeah,
really nice and solid.
This was a good era for BMW.
Sure.
Everything felt nice. This is the convertible boot that you can
a little cover.
Put on there if you want.
Yeah, nice looking top back there.
Yep, it's a manual top.
Okay.
So no worries about a power top braking.
That's easy. Let's pop the hood, take a look at this 1.9 liter. There it is. Just a little guy.
Just a little guy.
Yeah.
So this still an E36 platform car, so this would have been the engine you would have gotten in like a 318i, 318 Ti,
Okay.
and the base C3.
Cool. Nice. All right. Well, let's go take it for a drive.
Sounds good.
See how it is on the road. I've never driven this car before.
You've driven it about 100 feet.
Yeah, about 100 feet.
First impression.
That's right. I remember in high school I had a buddy who owned a couple of these. I think he got into an M Roadster like what you had.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
In some ways I like this better than my M Roadster because you can just drive it at 10/10 all the time and it's like it's slow car fast, but also very satisfying to drive. I love all the inputs, and this car's been like properly looked after. Everything feels nice and tight.
No, the interior isn't eroding under my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
no.
most of these.
It's actually, everything's held up nicely. The plastics aren't broken or cracking. Driving at 100 feet doesn't seem like too many squeaks and rattles. It feels pretty tight. All right, good day for the top down too. Put on our earmuffs so we have good audio. All right, off we go.
And we've both owned NA Miatas, so we can kind of compare to that as well.
Yes, absolutely. Initially, I really like the steering. It's got a good weight to it. I miss a good hydraulic steering rack. And this is back when BMW still had pretty good steering.
Yes.
It's easy to drive. Like the shifter. Kind of rubbery, like all BMW shifters. Even today, haven't changed too much in feel.
Yeah, they still kind of feel just like this.
Yeah. Really, the only thing I'm seeing on the dashboard is an ABS light. No check engine lights. Everything else seems to work pretty well. You've got an aftermarket Pioneer head unit. That's the only modification.
Yeah. This was the way back in the 90s.
Sure, that's what you had to do. If you wanted the radio to work, you had to get one of these.
Ripped out your BMW business radio with a cassette player.
That's right.
Put in a Pioneer unit with a CD player, and
A remote? Look at that. Oh,
Yeah,
period
all the
correct. Oh, the shifter is lovely.
Oh, I know.
This is fun.
Look at that. So you're already driving it perfectly. It's so easy to adapt to.
Good brake pedal feel.
Yeah.
Just a pokey little 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
Honestly, this kind of feels similar power to weight of a similar year Miata.
Yes.
This is fun, man.
Yeah.
It's so tight. It drives like it feels like a brand new car. Only 76,000 miles.
Yep.
Ride is nice. I mean, if BMW made a Miata, this is it.
This is it.
Yeah. Honestly, I actually kind of prefer the windows down.
Okay.
I'm getting a little bit more wind buffeting from the back.
Okay.
And this is just kind of nice, and it's a surrounding amount of wind buffeting.
The later cars had little like rollover hoops.
Yeah.
You could affix a wind deflector.
Okay.
But this car is just open air. You're on your own.
Yeah, no, this is good.
Yeah. You've got long hair like mine.
That's right.
Just you can let the wind blow through it. It's very, very nice.
Let it flow majestically, Christopher.
Yes.
Oh, I'm already having a great time.
Yeah. I know this car is so fun.
You know, no matter what I do, I like slow cars.
I know.
Fast cars are fun, but you can just have more fun in something like this.
Yeah.
Slightly taller gearing.
Just go flat out everywhere and you're only going
You can.
60.
Yeah, the gearing is kind of tall.
Yeah.
I bet this would sound pretty good with an exhaust.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of aftermarket support for these, especially because this 1.9 was used in other BMWs, so number of exhausts, there's supercharger kits you can get for these 4-cylinders. Lots of good stuff.
It's just so easy to drive.
Yeah.
That's the best thing.
Satisfying too.
It's very satisfying. I love the inputs, I love the weight of the shifter, the steering, it all is just perfect. Engine loves to rev.
Good brakes.
Good brakes. Actually, this is one of my this is one of my favorite BMW shifters.
Yeah.
This drives better than a lot of M3s that I've driven.
Yeah. The boogie.
Yeah, you were right. You just drive it flat out everywhere. That's it.
Pretty much.
Like a Miata.
Not a ton of rattles in here. There's
No.
not as much like kind of back and forth that you get from an NA Miata, you know, kind of like the...
Cowl shake,
Yes.
scuttle.
Yes, that.
Yeah. Yeah, the chassis feels a lot firmer.
And this has E30 rear suspension.
Okay.
So this was E36 generation, but it retained the rear suspension from the previous generation.
Yeah, this is a little bit more of a refined car than the Miata was.
Yes. I think that was kind of the goal.
I feel like maybe I'm getting a little bit less wind buffeting on my side than you are.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that no ABS.
Yep. It's not that slow, you know.
It's not. No, it gets out of its own way.
Yeah.
If it had shorter gearing, it'd be a little bit quicker, but
Yeah.
this feels about right. Four-cylinder doesn't sound like much. It's just kind of a whooshing transfer of air in and out.
Yeah.
It gets sucked in and it gets pushed out.
If I were to keep it, I'd probably do a catback on it.
Sure, yeah.
You know, probably call it good.
Yeah, easy to rev match.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just a pleasure to drive.
This is a particularly rough section here.
It is, yeah. It's so
And
comfy.
It just soaks it up. It wants to get sideways a little bit.
It feels like an open diff, but there's not enough power to really need a limited slip in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun to drive. It's comfortable. It's a nice cruiser if you just want to relax.
Yeah.
Great top-down experience. It's the right size. This was maybe just a little bit larger than the Miata. Not much.
Yeah.
More comforts. We've got heated seats,
Air conditioning.
air conditioning, a cigarette lighter port there. The real deal.
Yep.
Light your cigar, light your cigarette.
Yeah.
Very 90s.
This is very much a drive with a cigar car.
That's
everybody in the Z3, I'm in a Z3 Facebook group. Everybody posts themselves with lit cigars in their Z3s. It must just be a thing. Or the old Italian tune-up.
This is genuinely more fun than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'm glad, yeah.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
Ooh, you'll get the entrance ramp here.
Yeah. Are they pretty reliable? Any gotchas with the powertrain or anything?
I don't really think so. The only thing that these do is they always have an ABS light on.
Okay.
It's like an E36 thing.
Sure.
But otherwise, like, the 1.9 liters are pretty good. Yeah, I'm not really sure of any, like, there aren't really any, like, what do you call it? Like, issues to look out for.
Sure.
Happy to rev.
It loves it.
I also, in my opinion, this is one of the most beautiful cars BMW ever made.
It's stunning. Yeah, it's just the right proportions. It's sexy. It's like a little boot, little delicate shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some nice like 507 inspiration, you know, in the little hood vents and everything up front, and
especially in silver. This spec with this interior, this is a great spec here.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a cool thing about this car, is that BMW offered a lot of different interior colors and personalization. You know, you could get like a bright blue interior, you could get green interior, you could get
neat.
purple interior.
Wow.
There was all kinds of cool specs you could get with this car. So something else they had over Mazda with the Miata.
Sure. Well, very good, Christopher. Good luck with your sale.
Thank you. I'm glad that you were able to come and drive this thing.
Yeah.
Because I kept telling you how good it was and how fun it was, and now you got to experience it.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure. I didn't know what you were talking about. 4-cylinder BMW Z3, way better than I thought it was going to be.
But you know, this car is kind of a testament to, if you keep up with these cars, they will stay nice and they'll treat you nice. And with my friend, you know, they drove this car enough 76,000 miles. It was owned in Florida and just kind of driven around to the shops. And
I drove that Z4 recently too, which had like 19,000 miles on it.
Oh yeah,
and
it felt really nice.
Oh my gosh, it was incredible. So yeah, if you take care of stuff, if you garage it, keep it out of the sun, keep it maintained.
That's another thing. This car was never parked outside, and
Yeah.
you can tell that by the paint.
Looks factory fresh.
So yep.
Yeah. Sweet. Only 76,780 miles. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that brief drive in this 1996 BMW Z3.
Yeah.
What a fun little car.
That's right.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Go check out Substitute Topher's channel at Topher Drives.
That's right.
That's it for this one. There goes the Pioneer Pioneer radio.
I love these.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
What all did you do to this mechanically?
So mechanically, just fluid exchanges. We did oil change, coolant exchange, brake fluid exchange. We did a valve cover gasket. We did a thermostat.
Okay.
Inspected cooling system. Just Keone did a full once over on the car. We did new brake calipers. Visually, it's got a new front bumper.
Okay.
It's got a number of different, or a number of refreshments on the interior. Driver's seat's been redone. Steering wheel's been re-dyed. Door panel's been re-dyed.
Nice.
We did, what else? I think we put a new shift boot, parking brake boot. And the top is brand new, which we
Oh, cool.
didn't show.
Yeah, the front bumper looks great.
So I won't latch it, but you can see.
Oh, yeah.
Brand new top.
That's beautiful.
This is only, I think, the third time it's been down.
Very nice.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's been a year in the making. Just kind of doing things here and there, and just getting it ready to go on to its next caretaker. So
Awesome.
Yep.
You wore the right hat today too.
I know, BMW CCA. This is the car.
Awesome.